Good day. Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for Saturday, December 12, 2020. Senator Panfilo Lacson on Friday said Malacanang could start with questionable items in the Department of Public Works and Highways appropriations when it reviews the 4.5 trillion peso 2021 budget bill. Lacson, an anti-pork barrel advocate, said he was willing to help identify tens of billions of pesos worth double and overlapping appropriations in the Congress-approved budget measure that must be vetoed by President Rodrigo Duterte. About 12 congressmen were in the list of government officials linked to corruption in the DPWH, the Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission released last month. The House Committee on Appropriations approved on Friday a substitute bill that extends the availability of funds in Republic Act 11494 or the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act, or Bayanihan 2, until June 30, 2021. Bayanihan 2, which allocates 165.5 billion pesos for the government's response against the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 pandemic, expires on December 19. Budget and Management Assistant Secretary Rolando Toledo told lawmakers during the committee hearing his department had so far released 102 billion pesos under Bayanihan 2. The bill extends the availability of funding provided that appropriations under the 2020 General Appropriations Act were reprogrammed, reallocated, or realigned from declared savings and utilized for programs and projects for COVID-19 interventions are also extended for the same period. Public Attorney's Office or PAO Chief Presido Rueda Acosta on Friday renewed her appeal to President Rodrigo Duterte to veto an insertion in the 2021 national budget that will abolish the agency's forensics laboratory. In a hastily called press conference at the PAO's central office in Quezon City, Acosta reiterated her appeal to the president to spare the forensic laboratory and retain its 7 regular employees. On Thursday, Palace spokesman Harry Roque Jr. said President Duterte was poised to veto unconstitutional provisions in the proposed 4.5 trillion peso national budget after the Senate and House of Representatives approved the Bicameral Conference Committee report on the budget. Accidental fire was the cause of death of a National Bureau of Investigation or NBI official who was found with a gunshot wound at his office early this week, Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara said on Friday. He said the information on lawyer Raul Manguera was relayed to him by NBI Director Eric Distor and the official's widow, Maria Rosario Bernardo. Manguera is chief of the NBI's Counterterrorism Division. He was found dead with a gunshot wound inside his office on December 8, a non-working holiday. Topping business, the country's outstanding external debt widened to $92 billion as of the third quarter of 2020 from amounts in the second quarter and a year earlier, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas announced on Friday as it assured that the government is still capable of paying it off. In a statement, the central bank said the end September figure was $4.5 billion or 5.2% higher than end June's $87.5 billion. In sports news, Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Butch Ramirez said national athletes can resume training as long as they follow the strict health protocols the Commission has set. The PSC laid down a 10-point protocol for the resumption of training of national athletes. However, Ramirez said the protocols for the resumption of training in collegiate sports have yet to be approved by the Department of Health, Commission on Higher Education, and the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Filipina golfers Yuka Saso and Bianca Pagdanganan opened their campaigns in the 75th U.S. Women's Open on high notes as they wrapped up the first round in tied 5th and tied 37th on the leaderboard respectively. Yen Macabenta and Ramon Tulfo are the featured columnists on the Times front page. Macabenta writes about the U.S. media raising the red flag on Chinese vaccine Sinovac. Tulfo asks President Duterte to to fire intelligence officials who fed him information on the late Los Baños mayor Cesar Perez's alleged involvement in illegal drugs. In its editorial, The Times writes about the North Luzon Expressway mess that led to Valenzuela City's decision to suspend its local business permit. Read the full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Villa Seran, this is Arik John Sikua. Stay safe, everyone.